after interviewing several outstanding order candidates. Nick?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nick Hunter, and I've had the privilege of pursuing a degree in communication here at UC for the past few years. When I heard that they were looking for a senior to speak at graduation, I jumped on the opportunity because I feel like I've learned a couple things about life while in college, and I really wanted to share that with others. And I'm very grateful to the senior officers for that opportunity today. I chose the major of communication after a year in exploratory studies, mostly explaining to people that it has nothing to do with Dora the Explorer and taking the occasional personality inventory. I didn't choose it for the illustrious career opportunities, but because in reality I was still undecided, and I knew that communication would help me no matter what I ended up pursuing. So I stuck it out, and here at the end of it I can say that that was true. It hasn't just prepared me for a career, but it's prepared me for life. And one of the most important things that I've learned along the way is the value of time. I want to challenge you to really think how you will spend your time after you graduate. We live in a society that will ask you to put out maximum results in minimum time. People are always trying to make new formulas and inventions to speed things up and apply efficiency to every area of our lives. One author realized how pressed for time parents are these days and wrote a book called 1 Minute Bedtime Stories. 1 minute. What kind of a story can you tell in 1 minute? Maybe one just long enough to check that activity off the to-do list. That's what our society has come to. This busyness is also drastically changing our communication, hence the extreme popularity of social media. We replace face-to-face encounters with texting and Facebook. We replace in-depth conversations with short tweets and posts. We spend less time with our family and friends. Now, I used to think that success in life and relationships was about talent, but I've discovered that it's really about time. With time, you can learn to do anything, and you can build trust with anybody. But you really have to put the effort in. There's no app for good relationships. Someone told me once that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So even though we're all soon going to have college diplomas, things aren't simply going to be handed to us because of our knowledge. We have to earn people's respect by showing them that we care. Think about your time as an investment. It's not something to be simply wasted, but something that will yield results depending on how you use it. It's valuable, and when used to enrich the lives of others, the return will be incredible. Don't just spend time with your friends, invest time with them. Nothing beats your undistracted attention into someone else's life to break through the surface and really get to know them. A man named Jim Elliot once said, "Wherever you are, be all there." He meant that it's okay to be doing just one thing at a time and to concentrate on just the people who are in the room with you. And he lived before Angry Birds and Temple Run, so his words are even more striking today. And I know some people are probably playing that in the crowd right now. Probably my brother-in-law. Despite what it seems, everyone still has the same amount of hours in a day as they did in years past. But we continually find more ways to use our time while trying to find more ways to save it. You see, you can't actually save time. You can just find different ways to spend it. So when you say you don't have time to do something, you're really saying that you're using your time for other things. One cool thing about time is that it continues on at the same pace, despite how busy we get. Maybe we need to make our pace steadier and enjoy the present moments instead of always worrying about the future. I found a music analogy, and I like it because I'm a band nerd, but I think you might like it too. In a piece of music, there are notes which make the melody, and then there are rests in between all the notes. Without the rests, the notes would be all jumbled up and smashed together, and we wouldn't know what's going on. But put in their proper places, the notes stand out and create something memorable. So as we manage our schedules, constantly spinning the plates of our many commitments, it's easy to book ourselves completely full, whether it's with fun stuff or just mandatory activities. But what we often miss is the critical aspect of rest. We need time to think, to be alone, to dream. It's the rests in our lives that make the notes even more beautiful. So fellow classmates of 2012, my hope for us is that we won't sacrifice good relationships for more relationships. I hope that we don't sacrifice making a difference in someone's life for making our quota at work. Remember that your love for someone can't be summed up in 140 characters or less. It can't be fully captured in an Instagram or posted on a timeline. I'll end with another quote from Jim Elliot. And this was a man who was killed while trying to reach out to a native tribe in Ecuador. He said, "He is no fool who gives what he cannot keep to gain that which he cannot lose." So step back and think about what you really don't want to lose. Because opportunities will come and go, but some relationships will last a lifetime. Thank you.